were you when you decided, or you saw Magic Millions and you thought, well, we need to buy this? Or was it because the horse passion was getting so big that you needed a facility to sales it? Or did you see something in the business that you wanted?
No, it's just opportunities. So the reason why some people are successful, opportunities walk past every one of us every day of the week. Very few of us ever take the opportunity. So when opportunities work past you and you grab it, then you can be quite successful. So in this particular case, I was at an English horse sale, and David Chester, who still works here at Magic Millions, said to me, Magic Millions is for sale, it's in receivership. I said, oh, okay. And then about half an hour later, I thought to myself, I'll go and see Chester. So I went and saw him. I said, mate, it's in receivership, it's for sale. He said, yeah, there's a couple of people looking at it. I said, I might look at that. Who's in charge of it? So he gave me their address. I went and saw this guy in town. He was the administrator. And I said, look, I might be interested in buying this. He said, I've got a couple of other people looking at it. I said, well, I'll come back to you tomorrow. So then I rang David Chester and I said, mate, you work in that business. And I trusted him. And I said, look, are there any cobwebs there? You know, is it fairly clean? I know it's not making any money and it's in the receivers are in there. And he said, no, it's clean. It's okay. You can buy it. So I went back to the guy. I said, look, I'll take it. He said, do you want to do due diligence? No, I don't bother. And so it was $4 million. It wasn't a lot of money. And so then I rang Ferguson and Singleton. I remember ringing Singo and saying, do you want to take a quarter share? Oh, you've bloody cost me so much money in horses, you bastard. And he hung up the phone like that. And then about 2 minutes later, he rang back, yeah, mate, I'll take the quarter. Right? And then I rang Ferguson. He was in somewhere in Europe. I said, Rob, do you want a quarter share of Magic Millions? I've just bought it for $4 million. It might have been $5 million or something. So there was a silence. And Rob didn't say anything for about a minute. And I thought, I won't interrupt him. So then he said, yeah, I'll take it. So he made 2 phone calls and I sold quarter to quarter and I kept a half. And so we owned Magic Millions. So then the 3 of us got in there and, you know, Magic Millions then started to grow into what it is. What
was it you saw immediately? A was the opportunity. So it's a business that's gone into receivership for a reason. How quick was it for you to go, look, they're doing that wrong or they're doing that wrong? Or what did you... Can you remember what you identified?
No, because the 3 of us are all, you know, reasonably okay, smart enough.
Smart.
Yeah. So it was obvious that a lot of things could be done, you know, just obvious things. And so in those days, Magic Millions never sold a good filly ever. And so it was my idea at the time, Danehill fillies were the run, okay? And all the Danehill fillies were sold in Sydney. None on Magic Millions. And so I said, okay, what we'll do, I'll go out and find a dozen Magic Millions fillies for Magic Millions. They're all by Danehill, and they'll be the 12 best fillies, and I'll guarantee each one of them $300,000 each. And so the breeder said, I'm going to guarantee me 300. Yep. So the 12 fillies come to the sales. So now we've got 12 of the best fillies in Australia, not English. The joke is we sold, say, 8 of them or something like that, right? I think it was 8. 4 were left over, $300,000 each. So they said to me, it was your idea, you take 3 and we'll take 1 between us. I said, oh, you know, okay, it was my idea. So I ended up with 3 at $300,000 each, $900,000. They ended up with 1 at $300,000, and it was ha-ha, and it won the Golden Slipper. My 3 were no good. So I remind them every now and again, mate, like I carried the bloody purse, you got the... Yeah, bad luck, wasn't it, mate? You know? So they ended up with a Golden Slipper winner between them, and I ended up with 3 dud horses. So my idea turned out to be a great idea for them. But it then started to get the better fillies coming through. And then all we had to do in a sales company, you've got to get the product. Once you get the product, the rest looks after itself. No product, no business. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just a case of working on getting the product all the time, and then as time went on, and then we did a commission-free deal. Again, I said to my two partners, this is what we should do. So we'll because we had no broodmare sale, but it was all in Sydney. So I said, what we'll do is we'll sell broodmares commission-free. And you can't do that, you make no money. I said, no, but we'll get all the broodmares. And then when we get all the broodmares,
Slowly.
right, then the next year we'll lose a bit of money to start with, but then we'll pick it up later. No, it won't work. It worked like crazy.
Yeah.
So then we took the total broodmare business virtually from Sydney to the Gold Coast. So we've built, to think even 20 years ago that the Gold Coast could be the hub of horse selling in this country was unimaginable to anyone in the business, with your racing horses, breeding horses, selling horses. No, the Gold Coast second-rate place. Sydney's number one, Melbourne's number two, and the rest of Australia's nowhere. Now, we've changed that completely.